All right, I'm gonna start streaming now. I'm starting to stream.
We're gonna do a fashion police segment. I brought some.
Get ready. Hang on.
Awards.
Hang on to that thought. Let's go up here.
Huh?
Oh. Ready?
Yeah.
What's
Boom,
up,
just
Pops?
like that. Are we live?
We are live. Let's do some headlines, shall we?
Headlines? Excuses why I'm too tired to be funny this morning. Anyone know how to say good day, mate, in German? Set up the boardroom for this one. Making New Year's resolutions.
And
Guy had one job. Get ready for a shorter, gong-ear, cigar heavy show.
let's do it. Hit that gong and close us out. We'll be right back.
Watch the blues go up in smoke.
And we're back. We're
Already?
back and we're live. Good morning for those of you who are joining us. This is Saturday at the shop. Oh, I was supposed to do that differently. It's Saturday.
At the shop.
It's Saturday at the shop. Thank
Yeah.
you for those of you who are joining us. As you can see from the background, this place is super festive.
Yes.
Thanks to the team led by Queen Bee. Because last night, let's just go ahead and talk about why you're not going to be funny today.
Well, because I rolled into bed about, 5-6 hours ago. Last night was First Friday / ugly sweater, black light party that also tied into our actual grand opening 5th anniversary. And people showed up.
That was...
People showed up.
I was saying that to Biz this morning I think that was the party of the year.
I think so. I mean, the energy, everybody was having a good time. Gabe brought his band, so we had live music and we had DJ Busy Bee, so you could like get funky and then have your brains blown out by Gabe and the guys that
The meat sweats.
the meat sweats.
Or
Yeah, I mean,
sweatpants. The sweet farts. Sweat hearts.
sweat hearts.
Svelte farts.
I'll tell you what.
No, they were awesome.
Oh,
they really
were
matched
awesome.
well, didn't they?
They were really good, and I was surprised how much music was coming out of a relatively small space. But it was
Marty Upton was here with his wife Courtney. It was the first time she had come to a
and she
ICC
thinks
party.
this is normal. Should she think that was
She
normal?
knows none of this is normal.
No.
Speaking of not normal,
I noticed Frank the Tank. He wore an ugly sweater, which basically explains that every shirt that he wears is the same shirt.
Brooks Brothers.
Brooks Brothers, plaid.
He's consistent. That's
He
the
is.
one thing I
He is.
appreciate about. I mean, you really know what you're getting with Frank Tomaszewski.
I bet you his closet looks like Batman's. You just go in, there's like 16 bat suits.
Yeah.
They're all the same ones. But no, look, last night was, it was crazy.
I really enjoyed it. I thought everything worked. And then a huge kudos to the team when it comes to breakdown. And in that team, I am including Wayne Ferguson, who I
Yeah,
know
of
was here
course.
very late getting everything put together. But also we've got Mike Choate in the building, and he didn't leave until 2-ish
Yeah.
in the morning. Him, Allison, Ted,
Yep.
absolutely scrubbed this place. It looked
Yeah.
phenomenal this morning.
You're-
So great work, guys. Thank you so much. And you're here.
And as a positive leader, I tried to show that I would never have somebody do something that I wouldn't do. So I was here mopping the floors at 2:00 in the morning. So
You did a subpar job.
I would like to thank you for that
because I had to do it this morning, and I thought, well, the only thing I have to do is
I think
mop.
the first mopping just exposed what we needed to get to on the second layer.
It's like it was you mopped the dirty floor with the dirty floor is what it looked like.
Yeah.
You just fold it on top of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but by the time I got back here, the water was a little darker. Yeah.
yeah, there was sediment. It looked like it was the end of the pot for the Distretto coffee roasters in the base of that thing.
Well, that was it.
However, I will say, know for sure that I am a lot to blame with the fact of us needing to mop because I was spilling drinks.
Jesus, did you get any in your mouth?
Well, I got a lot on the floor out there.
Yeah,
and in
well,
here.
there was a lot. Yeah, no, that's. I was just. I knew that I did a good enough job mopping because I wasn't sticking to the floor in that area right there.
There was great grip over here, though. Wasn't
There was
it?
amazing traction.
It was
Yeah.
fun. No, so thank you for those who did join us last night for the ugly sweater. It was awesome, and we'll do it again.
The next one's going to have a few more people at it.
It's gonna have a lot more space to it.
A lot more space. By the way, if you're coming to us from a foreign country like Chicago, let us know where you're coming in from, and we will say good morning to you in your native tongue. Speaking of which, we have some Germans coming in next week, or this week.
This year and coming up this week.
Like I said, I was here till 3. So
I didn't realize you were struggling this hard, but you're putting. At
I'm
least
not-
you're putting the effort into it, and that's what I appreciate.
yeah,
Right? Everyone out there who's watching, they appreciate your effort as well. In fact, you're here smoking cigars till 3 in the morning,
That's-
and then show up at 8 in the morning.
I have found the secret sauce to completing a night of adventurous dancing, which is what it was last night. I took people back in time. Is what I was like to do. I like to.
What? Because
I'd
you
like to
did
go from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s. I don't know anything past the 90s.
Well, they
I didn't
ruined
do
the
the
Running
worm,
Man.
though. I
Let's
didn't-
be honest, they ruined the Running Man with the new one.
They did ruin the Running Man. And that one song, Jump, Jump, I found out that I can jump for about the first minute of the song, and then afterwards I just move my arms. I'm like, I hope these go up high enough to make people have the illusion that I'm jumping.
We have a question coming in.
What?
Sean Ratz is that who is that sitting behind me? Is that a new member?
That's right. No,
think he's
that's
talking
a
about
guy,
you.
Chris Pennington.
This is Chris Pennington. It's not a hologram.
You know, what this proves to us is that when we take a moment of silence, we pray for Chris to return, it actually works.
In this season, better than any. Just
This-
pray for it, and it will happen.
This dude goes from living in what we're going to affectionately say is the fastest growing city in the United States, according to a magazine 6 years ago. Fastest growing city, right?
Yeah, that's
He
good.
moves to a town that has fewer people in it than HEB on a Saturday afternoon.
That's not even a joke.
That's not even a joke.
There are
There are more people in HEB right now than live in that town that he's in.
now. All that it would take is about 17 or 18 carfuls of people, and they could have the largest jump in population
yeah.
percentage
Yeah,
overnight.
yeah.
If we went up there, and we took like
Just the Frakes family goes up there. Yeah, 10% increase.
yeah,
Yeah.
just like that.
We're taking this place.
You know what?
Place over. No, we're not.
Your
going up there.
Thanksgiving? No, that's not what I was going to say. Thanksgiving at your house was
10% of the
10%
population.
of the population.
Yeah.
Thanks for those who are joining us. We're just having a conversation and not paying attention to anything that's happening over here.
I'm just popping in with you guys.
Oh,
Okay.
Queen's in.
Queen Bee, everyone give it up for Queen Bee!
I'm just gonna bully my way in here. Let's talk. Well, we'll talk cigars, but
Are you doing the show with us today?
yes,
Okay.
yes. This is gonna be the fashion police
Can
of
you
last
look?
night.
Can you look at the? Where does it show that
It's-
she's coming in?
Right now.
Okay.
Right now.
All right.
So, biggest eyesore last night. Who do you think was the biggest eyesore?
Eyesore.
Yeah.
The ugliest or the biggest eyesore?
Biggest eyesore.
Probably my ass in that onesie.
Yeah, Brandon and Ale came in a onesie, and it was cute.
It's about 2 inches too short for me, so it was kind of always,
It was very obvious it was too short for you.
well, go full commit.
we
So,
got more jingle than we bargained for last night.
ho, 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 bitches. What's up? But I would say the biggest eyesore last night.
No.
I think the ones that really stood out to me were the ones that had 0 to less than 0 effort, that showed up with what they show up in normally.
For me, it was Gabe.
And I did
no
shame
shirt,
them. Yeah, now Gabe didn't
no
have a shirt.
shirt, red boots. He looked like a hooker.
I would say that chick that was on the bass guitar last night, that chick had with the crop top.
Yeah.
No. It was the.
Well, it was a guy.
Oh, it was a guy.
It was a guy with flowing locks.
Oh,
That
I
dude.
got one for him.
Yeah.
You guys, the tightest sweater goes to him.
Tightest sweater goes to that bass chick.
Oh, no, to the guy.
Oh, that guy. I think we're talking about the same guy.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, where did you get these?
Those are actual
Nice.
Those are
ugly
legit.
sweater Dundee. You come from the same place you get the Dundies.
That's nice.
Yeah.
With the Yoplait.
And then I had the most disturbing. Who do you think was the most disturbing?
Most disturbing.
Anybody?
These are all the ones that were not on our list of things
No,
that we did.
I didn't think about this.
That again?
I would have to say there were a lot of conversations being had about this. What was the deal?
So the biggest eyesore, which probably goes to you, and most disturbing probably goes to you.
One for my butt and one for my nuts. All right,
No,
there you go.
the guy that was the hands down winner of everything last night was our own Ryan Mangabang, who comes in hard with his morning the hat that he wears when he runs.
That was the best.
He runs the rickshaw down by Frisco.
Yep.
And so he just put some popcorn on it. It looks like, and he just called it a Christmas hat.
Is there popcorn on that? Oh, there is popcorn
Yeah.
on that.
Did your family see you in that outfit?
No,
Okay, so which one is it?
All right.
We've got the most
So-
disturbing.
Yeah, most disturbing and biggest eyesore.
Most likely to get us canceled is definitely Ryan Mangabangs.
yeah,
I can only do it.
yes,
That's right.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, you guys talk cigars.
thank you.
All right, do you want to talk cigars?
Sure, what do you guys got?
Why don't you?
I'm,
Why don't you talk
this
about
cigar's
this
so
one?
good, I'm peeling the label
What
off
is
it
it?
right now.
I don't have my glasses
What are you
on.
smoking?
I'm smoking a German Engineer Cigars lineup,
Yeah,
Churchill, which
Yeah.
I think should have been the winner.
I agree.
this is a Maduro?
They're all good though.
I'll tell you what, these are back, and I'm glad to see these things are back. They're available. You can buy one of the individual
Mine
sizes,
single, yeah.
which is a Corona, a Perfecto, and a Churchill.
Is this
Corona Gorda.
Ramadan?
Gotcha. That's a Realm site.
Rom
Oh.
site. Yeah.
Ramadan?
Yeah.
I
Thinking
can't
that's
see my
not going to be a
glasses.
real big seller in our neck of the woods.
Yeah. You want to talk about the Ramadan cigar there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you describe that cigar?
Stumpy, short, round, and brown.
That's not another onesie joke opportunity for you.
That's yeah.
You leave that alone.
That's a real scientific breakdown of that cigar.
That's good.
You should smoke it. It's really good. That's the German engineer
makes-
Rome site.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is excellent.
It's good. I'm smoking the German engineered limited edition. Is this a what do they call these? No Namen?
No namen.
Churchill. Beautiful. I smoked one last night and stopped me in my tracks. It's really
What do you like
really
about
good.
it?
Super smooth. Super smooth. I mean, it's on the lighter side. It's got a load of body, a lot of flavor, but not a perfect morning cigar.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys do your thing. You kind of know
Oh,
what you're
thanks,
talking
thanks.
about.
A little bit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Please do not ear hole me when you walk
No,
away.
of course not, sweetie.
That's you're getting set up. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody,
better keep
ladies
on
and
the-
gentlemen, that was the Queen Bee.
There we go.
Crowd goes
Right.
wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is going better than I thought it would go, though.
When she entered the building, I thought things were going to get a little crazy.
And they did. This worked out pretty well. So we talked a little bit about the German cigars.
Yeah. Are they? So why don't you do some explaining on what's going to happen when Oliver rolls in?
So Tuesday, Oliver Nichols from German Engineered Cigars. Actually from Germany as well. He's not one of these posers driving a BMW with an M badge on it just because he likes the colors red and yellow and what other color they have on their flag.
What time did you go home?
I was going for it, but he's
Yeah.
going to be in on Tuesday, and it's going to be an awesome little lightweight owner spotlight event. We'll do a mic'd up cigar talk live, and we will have something to announce. We'll put it that way. We've got that cool stuff we've been working through.
Yes.
There's going to be, you'll see the artwork, and there's some really cool stuff that will be happening with us.
Awesome.
Oliver's just a killer guy. This will be a great opportunity
He
to
is.
come in, spend some time with him. We will have the cigars in the house as always, but it will be well worth
We
it,
basically know 2 Olivers, and they're both awesome.
without a
Yeah.
doubt.
So I'm excited to. I mean, I really don't want to meet any more Olivers because it might screw up the ratio. Mm-hmm. You know, because both of them are pretty damn nice.
Both of them are good.
Yeah.
So there we go. There we go. Ronnie's having more kids, is what he just said. Here's something I was thinking of this week,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea, but I wanted to vet it out here.
This is the best place to do it on the internet.
We're getting to that point of the end of the year where people start reflecting and start setting up what they're not going to do for the next 2 or 3 days until they go against their resolutions.
Yeah.
It's resolution season.
Yeah.
Just about, right?
Right.
I was thinking about a group of people who would commit to whether it's a 6-month or a 1-year experience where it's an accountability group
Okay.
where there could be monthly fellowship where guys just go in the meeting room once a month and it's an open forum for them to kind of check in on each other.
Yeah.
But that accountability group to help throughout all of next year.
Yeah.
We'll all have those goals, but it would be a cool thing like what we have with the family where everyone knows each other's goals and they have that common ground aside from the trivial stuff that happens day to day.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know
like
if that's something worth expounding on, or if that's something that maybe it's not.
I'd do it.
No one would have interest. I know I would. I mean, the
I'd
two
do
of us.
Would you guys
but-
do it? Ian, that's
Joe would
3.
do it. Oh, that's 3.
That's 4.
That's a party.
Yeah.
We could do that though,
Yeah.
right?
No, it's not a remote thing. Sorry,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I mean,
What's the internet up in BFE or Michigan? 300 baud.
just no mercy. No mercy.
So,
Yeah, I'm
if
curious.
for those of you that are here local, if that's something that you guys would be interested in doing, let us know. Gabe is coming in. Morning. How's the hangover? I personally only act like I drink. I don't drink though. That's I think what surprises people more. I'm 61 years old and I got rhythm. That throws off some of the folks around here. Secondly, I act like I drink like a fucking fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm stone cold sober.
100%
All the
of your
time.
life. Ever.
100%.
I've never.
And people are like, dude, man, how'd you feel the next day? I'm like, why?
Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because if you look hungover and you're not, then maybe that's not that
that's
good.
a good point. Did I tell you I'm 61?
Yeah. At least you have that going.
Gravity's a bitch, man. Yeah.
Gravity's a bitch.
Gravity's a bitch. I will say though, I did have a little bit of gout. Here's the new remedy for gout. If you have a little gout in your foot flaring up a little bit, just get out there and dance for 4 or 5 hours straight.
That
it
work?
just busts it all out of there.
gotta
I'm
work.
brand new.
Is that
Brand new.
really?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing out there, busting and
I was busting the
jive?
busting the gout. Sean Ratz is up for that.
Okay.
He's in. Gabe Ian Riley is in. We got a bunch of new names. We got Sean Montgomery is coming in. We got a bunch of folks coming in. Ben is coming in.
Donuts.
Kayla was here last night. She was looking very Christmassy.
Yeah, she
very,
fully committed.
Very Mrs. Claus-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sean was coming in. Sean, what I love about it is Sean is now realizing that he can also come here.
Yeah, and
Not just
I
Kayla.
had to explain to Kayla that she doesn't have to be here. Mm-hmm. That Sean should actually come in and hang out with the guys, and not have Kayla there. So Kayla was kind of pushing back on that a little bit, but we'll
Just in
see.
case. Josh
Just-
Sims coming in. Josh Sims, this is his first ICC event he's ever
Look,
been
for a
to.
guy for 3 months ago didn't want to come into a cigar lounge, felt intimidated. He was in it.
He was
in
part of it.
to win it. So, yeah, great. God, last night was so much fun.
I know.
I feel
buzzing
so
on it.
sorry for the people that weren't here.
Yep.
It was just absolutely incredible.
It's funny
But New
because
Year, you're starting to talk about New Year's resolutions. It's also that time of year where everybody starts trying to pick what the top 25 cigars were. And so I'll throw this out to the crowd. What was your Well, I don't want to narrow it to one. What was your 2 surprise cigars this year?
2 surprise
Two
cigars.
cigars that you smoked and went, whoa, what's happening?
I would say that German engineered No Namen is
Yeah.
one. What's one that you've got? What are some of your surprises?
The principal 1842. What was
I
that?
think Zulu. I think that was
Zulu.
last year.
Yeah, last year. 1842 was a shocker for me.
Yeah.
That was really, really good. And that Gran Habano 20th anniversary. Those 2 are
That's a killer.
shockers.
That's a killer.
Yeah. We have a box of them that just a big box.
Right now, if you were going to take maybe your top 3 cigars of the year, what would you choose as your top 3? Doesn't have to be number 1, 2, 3, but what are the 3 that are going in the top of your list?
That's pretty simple and they're somewhat obvious, but the new Alfonso is the finest cigar I've ever smoked, period. But the reason I didn't say it was a shocker, because I wasn't shocked that Nelson was going to develop the finest cigar ever.
Yep.
And then he comes out with the 1850 like 2 weeks later. And the 1850 is like, it's as good as the Alfonso, it's just different. I describe it like the best filet you've ever had and the best ribeye you've ever had. They taste different, but they're both really good.
Really good.
But the 1850 is a shocker. But the Alfonso, for me, medium profile, don't like a lot of pepper, any of that stuff. It's the most comfortable. It's comfort food.
Oh, you're saying the 1850?
I'm sorry,
The Alfonso.
The
Yep.
Alfonso.
I think my top 3 would have Alfonso, the Principal Money to Burn Habano, and
good.
the German engineered Realm Sight. I think that if I had to go kind of top 3 right now this year, that's where I'm going.
The German engineered stuff is doing really well. Now, we've had some cigars that have come to the floor that have done very well. Terra Nova is one that has done incredibly well. And it just goes to show you have a great cigar manufacturer using great tobacco, but not pricing the thing into just the stratosphere, because that cigar could easily be twice the price.
I agree.
And it's at a sub $10 price point. It's just forget it.
This will be a difficult time for us to, I think, identify these top 25, our totally biased, uncorrupt top 25 list,
Yeah.
because this is a good year for cigars. It's been
Really
good.
It's been a really good year for cigars. Now, we had to wade through a lot of shit to get to those. The last show we tested 76 cigars over 2 days, and we had maybe 12 make it to the shelf. There was
one manufacturer made it to the shelf, and then some additional lines were added. Yeah, it was, and we've got that coming up. So yeah, pay attention. We will start dropping the top 25 list between now and the end of the year, and you will have a chance to buy that entire list as well.
I'll tell you, one of the shockers. We did mention that this is going to be a cigar heavy show.
Yeah.
One of the shockers as well was Cavalier coming out with this Inner Circle. This cigar is a break from the traditional Cavaliers, which are very good, but this just, like you said the other day, it's like Cavalier and Illusione had a baby, and this cigar, and in a sense they really did, because Brian Matola, who was the VP of Illusione, this was his first project, now as VP at Cavalier. So those guys continue to kill it. They started their own factory in Nicaragua. I couldn't be happier for them. Our own Jamond, talking about an incredible cigar, the chairman, and this, it was reminded to me yesterday. Jamond called me, and he's working with a Scotch company, and they were asking for what kind of notes and things do you get out of the cigar. So he wanted to get my input on it. And the more I reflected on it, the more I was like, I got to smoke one of those again tomorrow. So that's on the list.
That's excellent.
The other cigar, and I don't do sweet cigars, but a lot of people do, and a cigar that we've been waiting on for months, the Leather Rose from Deadwood, is back in the barn. And we thought just for shits and giggles we'd bring in some of these nubs.
A lot of people
were asking for the nubs. It's a smaller 60 ring gauge, 58 ring gauge, a little bit of a hint of flavor, more leaning towards the coffee cappuccino macchiato type of approach.
And you know what was funny is I wouldn't say we've scoffed at the nubs, but we just never really had that much interest. And then when we were taking the kids around for trick or treating,
Yeah.
we were smoking one. I thought, holy shit, this thing is really good.
You know, and I think what we don't sell a lot of 60 ring gauge cigars. We don't sell a lot of big ring gauge cigars because we've educated people that the smaller the ring gauge, the more wrapper you're going to get, the more body, the more flavor you're going to get. So we've gone away, and then I start thinking, well, we wouldn't do well with 60. We don't do well with normal 60 ring gauge cigars, but in this short format, I think that's where I think people, the large 60 ring gauge cigars are a huge time commitment, and this kind of shortens that up. And then one for those of you that are out there that really have this just ultimate desire to be kicked right in the marbles is the Southern Draw Brimstone.
Yeah, Jacob's Ladder Brimstone. That thing is full throttle by all means. And we do have some that kind of signed off on their top cigars of the year. Chris Pennington.
Yeah, sorry,
smoked the
iPad died.
Just smoked the Bocock Sumatra. That thing is really good.
Really good.
Very,
It's
very
really
nice.
good.
And then you've got Josh Sims is going German engineered cigars, and the Prolific from Definition. That's an easy one to walk past, but damn good cigar.
I would definitely have to.
There's not a lot of people that are walking past it because, as I was mentioning to Adrian's friend last night, we've sold more of the Prolific, with the yellow band, just that one cigar, than several lines that we have on the floor.
Really?
Yeah. It's astronomical how many of those. And I think it's just, as I described it last night, it's McDonald's. You just know what you're going to get every time. It's comfortable. It's easy to smoke. It's not assaulting. It's just it's an awesome cigar.
Yeah.
But
As much as I did like that Sumatra, I would have to agree that my favorite is the Alfonso.
The Alfonso.
Alfonso.
So that was just kind of a given.
Yeah, I mean,
Besides that,
this might be the least surprising finish to the top 25 ever.
Yeah. Guess who's at the top?
Yeah, there are a few cigars we could all kind of guess that's going to sit up there.
Yeah.
I mean, but the best is the best.
It is.
We'll see how it all scores out. I mean, we have the system built for it, so
Yep.
we'll let the numbers do the talking as far as
We don't
preferences and the way people enjoy
we don't take ad dollars in order to get into the top 25.
Not saying we won't.
No, we are wide open to corruption, and we're more than happy. The bigger the check, the higher you go up the list.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And then what you'll know is if we do end up receiving money for this, what we're going to do is we're going to cross out the corrupt part, but put it in there still.
Yeah,
but there'll
we'll
be
know.
a cross out, and then the cigar number 7 will have a green circle around it,
Yeah.
and that's who paid us.
That's who paid us. Well, that's insinuating that only one company will do it. We'll take corruption from multiple companies.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
anything with a green number,
Anything with a green
they
number.
paid us.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But just understand this for those of you out there that are manufacturers that are watching the show that are getting your checkbooks out, that the money will go to the children, and that's the key. Now it's going to go to your kids,
My kids.
but it's going
Elias
to go
wants
to
to start
some
racing.
children. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elias wants a really nice go-kart. So
Yes, he does.
It's going to the children.
Yes.
Well, with that, why don't we stop everyone's suffering of watching this show? Let's
I need
put a
more
little
coffee.
bow on it and put some coffee with
I
it.
need to smoke the chairman.
I am going to finish smoking this.
I think is the USA. They're on their way home right now. Yeah. Okay.
They're
Well,
going
there you go.
They going
3
home.
minutes left.
3 minutes left. So the game that what are they? Have they scored 2 points? One. Okay. Nice.
Excellent.
3 whole scores in one game.
Wow.
That's incredible.
What a game.
Yeah.
What a game that is. All right. Well, with that, we love you. We appreciate you. Check us out on Tuesday. Come into the lounge, or if you're too far, then tune in right shortly after 8 o'clock. We will have Oliver Nichols from German Engineered Cigars in the building. It's well worth it to change.
That's gonna
your
be
schedule to come
Tuesday?
out. That's Tuesday.
So he can be on the show Tuesday
Exactly.
night? Awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be just the perfect.
That's a great
event.
night because there's going to be nothing going on. Come into the shop while we do Cigar Talk Live. Meet Oliver, smoke some cigars, hear about something new, special that's going to happen with ICC, and it's going to be awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Until then, come in and join us. Pops will be sleeping in the back, and I'll be sleeping
Brandon's
in my car.
got his onesie in the back drying out. He's going to put that on in a minute.
Trying because all the sweat. Everything has come back to the
onesie.
ugly sweater and the onesie because last night was just it was just such an awesome deal. So we appreciate you. Your last event opportunity to catch us is Tuesday. Until
That's
then,
it.
peace.
See you later.
Oh,
What? Did you
forgot
want Adrian?
okay.
Adrian's like, no, I'm out.
Good
Yeah, I got a
morning,
gun.
Adrian.
Now what?
And now we're off. That shows you how into it we are.
Yeah.